of purple, as the fans are more than ready for this one. Northwestern ready to kick it off to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Buckeyes offense will get the first swing of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had
taking a shot on the first play. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They almost got a first down there. Stopped the yard short. It'll be third down. The Buckeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. Hauls in the deep ball. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rush is on him. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Get it out on the screen. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They're not into 3s. They want 6s, and to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on fourth down. Hauls it in the first down and more. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
I love the aggressive nature in the play calling there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on fourth down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it, they score a touchdown.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Northwestern Wildcats offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out. And it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interested to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy. Because I'm not going after him, Palmer.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. And so if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing out-breaking routes because this dude will pick him off and take it to the house.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll keep it on the sneak. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And here comes the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt. Slips through the line. really stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Already a solid start to this one. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll keep it on the ground. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. The run from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, still looking. On the run, deep down the right side.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could...
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Turning it on. Got a little space. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Jackson. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Finds his tight end. On the move at the 30. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. It'll be a draw. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Dances away to buy time. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the 1st quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Durham. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Working that left side. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Takes a handoff. It's Reeder. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone, looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Finds his man. It's Jackson. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into the offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Unloads it downfield. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Jumped on top of the pile.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
Northwestern will send out the punt team.
On to punt it away.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. He'll keep it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. Extending the play. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He unleashes a long one. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. The Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. And now this offense will take the field again. Looking for a crease. It's Reeder. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Short gain on the play before he slides.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Makes the catch. It's Covey. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Move those chains without a hitch. Well, actually, with a hitch, but you get the point.
I like that. Nicely done. The defense probably should have understood the ball was coming out quick. Something like a hitch, a slant, a screen, something.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Wildcats, with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wagner. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, what a cut! Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. Northwestern making quick work on this drive. Got it behind the line. It's Moore. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, to give, looking for room. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. The Wildcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. And this one is perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. throws to the back. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. He wants to throw it again. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll let it go to the left. He's got it on the outside. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Roberts. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Leaves it with the back. He works his way to the 35-yard line, but that's not enough to move the chains, and now a decision to be made on 4th down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. That's caught. It's Jackson. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
Now he's going to break the pocket. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And this one splits the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston.
And the Buckeyes will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That's reeled in. It's Wagner. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Lining up from the 34 on first down. They're going to ride this running back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks.
Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Snagged in the middle, it's Durr.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Durham. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Starts to scramble to the left. He's got it. At the 45 on his way. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He gambles and throws one all the way back to the left. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quick completion on the out. Got room at the 35. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, They finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking for space. It's Reeder. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Unleashes one. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. To the air, it's St. Clair. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Under fire. Makes the grab on the left. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. Looking to throw. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Trying play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. He'll set up to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Wants to throw on 1st down. They go to the wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Oh, comes out. What a disastrous play. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Durham. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Durham. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Bringing the heat. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares?
Trying to beat the D deep. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football-type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Gonna run it. It's Reeder. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Pressure coming. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. Great place to start for this offense. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Gets it to him on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Brown. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The play-action fake. Steps away to find some room. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The give on the inside. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Floating away. The ball's out there after it. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Holding. Offense.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. On the move, it's Jackson. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said,